Namaste students, I'm Javin Dr. Aziz Mohammad Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. Today I'm going to discuss about the topic microbiology of cereal fermentation. On, on the basis of the different types of fermented foods, we can classify the fermented food products in the fermented cereal products, fermented dairy products, fermented fish products, fermented fruits and vegetable products, fermented legumes, fermented meat products, fermented beverages. In this video, we are going to discuss about the cereal-based fermented food products. So there are various kinds of cereals, and we can prepare different kinds of cereal, and we can ferment these cereal for the production of different kinds of various kinds of cereal fermented cereal products. By the example, we can include the name of idli, dosa, dhokla, jalebis, and we can recommend them as a fermented cereal products. In the idli, that is the famous South Indian dishes, and in idli we can take the use of rice and black gram powder. So rice is the cereal in idli, and by the use of the microorganism, that is the lactobacillus mesenterids, Staphylococcus. So these are the microorganisms. By the use of these microbes, we can prepare idli. Similarly, the dosa, which is an Indian food in which rice flour is used as a primary fermented material. This rice flour is fermented by the microorganism. These microorganisms will ferment the rice flour for the preparation of dosa. Similarly, dhokla, it's a fermented food product from the cereal, and in this rice, rice is used as a major ingredient, and this is fermented by these microbes. Similarly, the jalebi, which is an Indian sweet, and it is mostly prepared from the wheat flour, and the microorganism will ferment this wheat flour for the preparation of jalebi. Similarly, manto, in which wheat flour is the basic ingredient, and it's fermented by Saccharomyces. Similarly, ketchup is the Chinese Korean dishes in which rice and tatsu are the primary ingredients which are fermented by the Saccharomyces. Pito is another dish in which rice and sugar are the primary ingredient which are fermented by these microbes. Similarly, in the preparation of the brain, the glutinous rice is used in the mung bean starch. These microbes will ferment for preparation of the noodles. And Khanomjin is a dish which is found in the Thailand, in which rice is the basic ingredient, and the basic microorganism which will ferment the rice include the lactobacillus and streptococcus, and it is used in the form of the noodles. Mei is a Vietnam food in which rice is the major ingredient, and lactic acid bacteria will ferment this rice for the preparation of sour food. We can conclude, take the example of some specific food with, like idli, which is found in India, and the fermented bacteria include the lactic acid bacteria, Rhodopsis candida, and Trichosporum pollenus. These microbes are involved in the preparation of idli, and the basic substrate is rice and black gram. In the preparation of tapai, that is the Indonesian food material, and the fermented material is rice. And in this, Saccharomyces cerevisiae play important role in the fermentation with along with the Rhizopus oryza and Chlamydomonas oryza. Tapai is popular dessert with sweet and acidic taste. It is a Indonesian traditional food. Puto is also an important food material which is found in the Philippines, and the substrate which is fermented for the preparation of puto is rice, and the bacteria is lactic acid bacteria and Saccharomyces cerevisiae. It is a soft solid material. Monto is a Chinese fermented food in which wheat flour is our vessel used, and the fermented microorganism which is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So all about the fermented cereal products. These cereal products must be taken in our mind that because they are very simple and they are specific for a particular kind of region, and the microorganisms which are specific for a preparation of a particular kind of food material. So our lecture is over here. Thank you very much.